Because tired as fuck, he's tired as fuck, he's tired as fuck, dog's tired as fuck. We're all tired as fuck. But, what's up, guys? Philip here on the Card Guys channel, coming to y'all after Pearl, Mississippi Regionals. I top-8'd, made 5th place with Burning Abyss. But it was just straight Burning Abyss. But it was still PKBA, because I was playing it. My name's Philip, Kampa, and the letters, right? So, I'm just going to go straight into it. Huge shout out to Michael Claysol from Texas, because he's the one who topped with it last weekend, and then I just changed to like 5 or 6 cards because I couldn't find them, and he still did well. So huge shout out to Mike. Yeah, 3 maxis and 1 tour guide. All that's really standard. 3 Fiendish Rhino Warriors, 3 Beyblades, and 1 Beetleborg. 3 Storms, 3 Farfas, 2 Alex, 2 Calcabs, 2 Sears, 1 Rubik, 1 Graph, and 1 Barbar. The only thing different right here from Mike's build was the second Calcab, and it was really good. I was just getting rid of strikes all day, and if they'd strike the Beatrice when I went to bounce their second back row and try to kill them, then I would just be like, oh, Pilgrim's coming out, or Virgil. I never dropped Virgil off of Beatrice's effect, just Pilgrim like 4 times. But that's all the monsters. It's 26, and then 4 spells, 3 Twin Twisters, and a Foolish. I wish I could be the other way around and play 3 Foolish and 1 Twin Twister, but now with Beatrice you don't need it, so. 3 times yesterday I opened up triple Twin Twister in my opening hands, and I was just like, I don't know if this is good or bad. 3 Fiend Griefing. Mike was mentioning that he was going to cut them, but I kind of feel like they're needed, especially because this particular regional I saw a lot of PKBA, a lot of straight PK, and then even more straight BA. So it definitely won me the 2 mirrors that it did play. Only 2 anti-spell fragrances, mainly because I don't know where in the world my 3rd DT went, and I don't want to play a mismatch rarity, but if I have to I will. Like the Scarms are 2 golds and 1 super. But there wasn't really too many pendulums. Granted, my only loss in Swiss was from a pendulum deck. Shout out to Kobe Short. He's not salty anymore, I hope not. But yeah, anti-spell is just so bad in the mirror matches. So you really only won it against pendulums and monarchs, and I didn't even see really too many of those. I didn't play monarchs until my last 2 rounds. 2 travelers. Traveler is so abusive with Beatrice, like it's crazy. I almost lost my entire field to like Stormforth Majesties, and then I was just like, oh, Traveler, Fire Lake, and it was over with. 1 Solemn Warning, 2 Solemn Strikes. I had to give 1 back because I borrowed 1 from a friend from our locals. I only played 2 strikes because that was all I had access to. So I played 1 Horn of Heaven. And then last but not least, my favorite card in the whole world, Crush card. I literally only played this because I got an Italian gold. But other than that, it's actually decent. Against like Pepe, like, oh, if they're going to go kill you, then you can Crush card them and at least stay alive to try and stabilize next turn. And Dominique, he had judged this regional, Dominique Roberts, he was like, yeah, that sounds all fine and dandy until they send 2 Ariadnes and a Shadal Dragon off of Crush Card's effect from their deck. And I was like, yeah, well, you know, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. If me staying alive and stabilizing gives them, you know, a counter trap and lets them pop 1 of mine, then so be it. It actually did win me a game against Monarchs because I hit an Erebus and 2 Aethers out of his hand. And then he couldn't get another Monarch other than the Erebus, and I ended up striking the Erebus because he didn't ever turn up. Side deck, 2 Flying Seas. I felt like I was already prepared enough, and as far as just like main deck cards go, for the mirror match, so I didn't need the side 3. I honestly didn't even draw it. The 2 times I sided it in where I felt like it was needed, I milled it. So 3 Joel unlocks, just, you know, Monarch, FTK.
What if I told me?
Yeah, like the guy holding the camera's playing. Yep. 3 Sea Turtle. Because, dude, who doesn't like turtles?
No, that is Lugia.
Yeah, it is Lugia.
I like Santa Claus.
But it's just like, a smaller kaiju that you can replace stuff over and run over with, really good against Cosmos, get all the little tag outs and the big ships off the field. And also because I didn't really know how this deck plays against Cosmos, I only sided one system down. Still not sure if I would want to go back and side more or not. 2 enemy controllers, same as the double Flying Sea. I already had the mirror match pretty on lock with the main deck cards, so I just needed a couple things, not a whole slew of them to throw in. Even though I probably will put in a 3rd enemy controller just because it is really, really good in the mirror match. Sided 1 Fire Lake. I had an open extra deck slot, and Dominique convinced me to put Fire Lake in. He's like, if you're not main Lake, you have to side at least 1. Ended up winning me right around 6, so it was worth. And I don't know, I just like, you can send anything with Beatrice, so if you have a Dante under a Beatrice, you can just detach the Dante, send Fire Lake or send Traveler or whatever, and then Dante or add it right back. So Beatrice is just like a search your deck for any card. It's cool. And then last but not least, 3 Massacre Strix. Mike wasn't siding these when he topped last weekend, but I honestly felt like the one deck I would lose to would be Monarchs, so I had to put them in. I sided them in for both of my Monarch matchups, and I only drew 1 once, and it got MST'd right before the guy got a game loss. But yeah. Side deck, don't know if there's anything I would change. Maybe if the crazy Monarch FTK thing drops in popularity, pull these out. But I don't know, you gotta just kind of see what happens from there. And extra deck's actually really, really simple. 3 Dante. Shout out to cameraman Sam for hitting me with that German. 3 Bay. She really is Bay. I like her a lot. This is going places. 1 Virgil and 1 Dante Youngplug of the Burning Abyss. I did not realize how good this card is. He can't be targeted. He's a cycling card, so you ditch a BA, you draw a card, and it's just like,
Really
I had
powerful
someone
in the mirror.
Yeah, I had somebody dark hole my field of Beatrice, Dante. Like Beatrice, no, it's Beatrice double Dante. And I was just like, okay, bring this guy out, do all this, and then next turn I just popped another Beatrice on the field, and he's just like, oh, well, dark hole that too. And I was like, okay, bring out Virgil. Like, it happens. 2 F-Zeros, just because, Cosmo. Cosmo is an annoying deck, but I love it. I actually made this against Monarchs. I had this and Master Restrict up just because I didn't think he could get around it, and he couldn't. It was funny. 1 Super Quano Mech Beast Gram Pulse. Oh, dude, I can read upside down. Just out spell trap things. I used it to destroy. What was that card? Can't remember the name of it. It wasn't Domain. It was yeah, I was just killing all the back rows from the Monarchs. I didn't even care about, like, I put this up first and they couldn't get over it because I struck their guy, so I was just like, pop your return, you're not going to get anything else, keep on getting rid of the back rows. 1 Break Sword, because, rank 3 Diamond Direwolves are pretty cool. Nightmare Shark, I went for game like 4 times with him, just because I would make like 1 huge push, and then end with like double Beatrice, and then they would either out double Beatrice or they would try to, and they'd just be like, oh, it's fine, tour guide, whatever, direct game, don't even have to worry about it. 1 Downard and 1 Gaia Charger. The main reason for these is for the enemy controllers in the side deck for the mirror match. When you go against, take their Dantes and take their Beatrices and shit. But I actually made this over my Beatrices and my Dantes more than anything yesterday, and it was just like, oh, because I was playing against Monarchs and I had a field of, it was like Gaia Charger with a Beatrice under it, a Break Sword with a material under it, 1 Beatrice just sitting there, and then another Beatrice with a Dante under it, and I didn't really need to detach, so I was just like poking in every turn and getting rid of his prime. And eventually the other Beatrice got outed, and I ended up with Tour Guide Rhino, and that's when I swung for game. I went Tour Guide attack, Rhino attack, and then out of both of these, I was like, attack with this first, because if he doesn't prime, he takes 26, and if he does prime, he takes 22. So, It was fun. All in all, there's a couple things that I would change in the deck. I just don't exactly know what I would change in the deck, so I have to figure that one out. But thank you so much to Kyle from the Card Guys. Huge shout outs to Michael Claisel, all of my friends at Plus One Gaming in Metairie, cameraman Sam, and dog Carlos on the couch over here. Big shout out to my boy Apple, who shall remain nameless other than Apple, for smashing the hell out of everybody with Infernoids. It was great watching that. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Keep a watch out. We got more music coming for y'all too, because not only do I play Yu-Gi-Oh, but we got y'all's music for the channel too. So boom, catch y'all later, man.